Okay, so we're going to start with the value scale section now. We have just reviewed how to make a mental or a little map of a color wheel. Once you understand the basic geometry, it should be easy to understand. You could probably even just do it from memory. So I want you to come up with a color scheme for these three boxes here, these three columns. So I'm going to choose red. You can choose whatever you want. You are not going to use the one I choose. You're going to choose your own. So I'm going to use a color scheme called a split complementary color scheme. And this is a form of triad. There are many forms of triads. When we look at a color wheel, I'll just use this one we drew since I don't have one handy dandy with me right at the moment. I'm going to choose a split complement. So red is my main color I'm going to use in this color scheme. Opposite red is green on the color wheel. A split complement is the main color, your primary color that doesn't have to be a primary color, the main color that you choose, in this case red, and either color symmetrically spaced away from green. So I could choose opposite green. I have green, yellow, and green, blue. I could also choose, if I symmetrically space them one more space apart, I could have yellow, green, and blue, green. But I'm going to choose these two. So I'm going to have red, green, yellow, and green, blue. All right, that's what I'm going to choose here. So I have red, and I'm going to have green, yellow, and green, blue. So each column should be fairly close in value. Okay, so on a value scale, this will be the lightest column, our tint. The pure hue will be the next darkest. The tone will be slightly darker than pure hue. The shade will be slightly darker than tone, and our darkest shade will be darker than the shade. So we have 5 steps here. Now, this is all relative with the color we start with. So my green yellow, by the fact that it has yellow in it, is probably going to be lighter in value than my green blue. But I'm going to try to keep them fairly similar in value here, okay? So red, green, yellow, green, blue is what I'm going to use. You can use your own color scheme, right? You must use 3 colors, so a triad would be great, a form of triad. The triads you can use are a split complement, a triad skipping 2, 3, or 4 colors, right? So whatever your main color is, say like a violet, I could skip 2 or 3 or 4. So if I skip 1, 2, 3, and I go to the 4th, it could be violet, blue, green, and then I skip 1, 2, 3, and then red, orange. Those would be a triad. So I've skipped 3, went to the 4th, skipped 3, went to the 4th. Okay, you can skip up to 4 on a color wheel with 18 colors. I'm sorry, you could skip up to 5. That would be an equilateral triangle then. This will make sense once you review the color schemes handout, which we'll go over in class. And it's up on Canvas for you to look at too. Okay? All right, let's move on.